Yazel. Yazel. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now when it is the official King Pain Show. Yazel. It is the home of the lituation. It is the littest place on earth. We have an exclusive interview in the house on tonight. Allie Carter's sister is here to set the record straight. The truth behind the rumors. I've had the opportunity to talk to Allie Carter's sister behind the scenes, and she says that it's not all lies. You guys stay tuned to find out exactly what the truth is. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. And remember to gather in close. It's the official King Pain Show. It's the home of the lituation. It's the one and only Dust Free Zone. A few disclaimers before we get started. This video is not made for kids. No, it's not. And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion. Mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird. There's enough weird ass dusty shit going on these YouTube streets. Leave it to the official King Pain to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. My. And like I said, I've had the opportunity to speak to Keisha White, Allie Carter's older sister. And when I tell you, these girls have gone through a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like this video, like this video. We need to make sure that this video is going out. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to this video with all your notifications turned on. Yes, it is. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We want all our notifications to go out. We want all our notifications to go out. A lot of you guys have had a lot of questions. Okay. Keisha White has the answers. Keisha White has the answers. Is Allie Carter crazy? Is she Tupac? Is she Tupac's daughter? What exactly happened when? Without further ado, let me go ahead and pull up Tori, Outlaw's sister, also known as Allie Carter. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Her name is Mrs. White. My. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Yes, how you doing today?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So you reached out to me because you wanted to clear the air. You want to set the record straight about what your mom has been saying and what your sister has also been alleging.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Uh,
And what made you want to set the record straight?
well, I've been commenting on videos of my sister stating that she was lying. I never really got a response from anyone responding to me trying to tell them that she's lying until my mother gets on video, and then my mom starts talking. And what my mom said in the video that made me want to speak is that she's says she doesn't abuse her daughters, or she's close with all of her daughters, including my son, which is her grandson. And that is a lie because she does not talk to me. She does not talk to my son as well. We do not get along due to childhood trauma that I experienced with my mom myself. And then on the other hand, with my sister is doing a lot of lying. She pretty much lied about a lot. Uh, she's never been abused as a kid, sexually at all by my mother. I don't even witness her ever being abused, period. My mom and my sister had a really good relationship. If there was any physical abuse going on in the household, it was with me the most out of all of my sisters. There was a lot of uh, mental abuse, physical abuse, but never nothing sexual.
Absolutely. And I
Um,
think any story worth being told should be told from the beginning. Can you tell us what your earliest childhood memory is?
of
Of,
just like in
of
just in general,
yeah, you
like
in the home, you and your mom, you and your sister. What can you remember?
well, my mother kept a beautiful home. Um, she kept us looking good. She took good care of us. But as far as love with me, it did not exist between me and my mom. Um, my mom did not. We didn't get along at all. I never felt like my mother ever loved me because I was always getting abused by her. And then watching her with my sisters, since I'm always getting in trouble, getting beat on and everything, my sisters don't get in trouble. If they do, they're getting yelled at, probably cussed at, but like physically, child abuse, I experienced that. So I don't have any really good memories from my childhood that I could say with my mom.
So your earliest childhood memories are of abuse.
Yeah, just abuse, mom not loving me, just I've
And what
battled
does
with
that
health
abuse?
issues as well. So being sick and not feeling loved by my mom, and then her being so strict at the same time, and just I just didn't feel nothing but can't wait to turn 18 to get away.
Tell us more about the abuse. What did the abuse look like, if it's not too much?
Ooh, it's kind of painful to talk about. Um, well, one of the things that my sister described in her recording that I will speak about, she talked about my mom. Um, I believe it was stumping her leg in my neck or something, and I was the one that have the health issues. Well, I'm the one that she's talking about. So it was just very bad abuse. I don't even really want to discuss. It puts me in a bad mood to where it's hard to get out of.
And
But
that's
yes, my sister, she said it in her video, and I'm the sister that she was talking about.
and that's part of the reason you want to speak out, because she was on another platform saying that she had a good relationship with you and
And
her
she doesn't.
grandson.
So when she did that, that just really made me mad. And then you're speaking about my son, and that I don't. My last memory of my mother is that I will speak about. I went to my mom with my son, and I needed help from my mother. I didn't receive that help, and I got jumped on by her and my three sisters. And my son was in the middle of this, and he witnessed it, and it damaged him. And he was only 4 years old, and she threatened to shoot me in front of him. Told him that he'll never see me again. Put him upstairs in a room. Um, Police came. Police told me to leave. They didn't help me and my child. So it's just abuse like that to where I can't, and I will not deal with my mother. And then afterwards, my father passes, and she doesn't care. She doesn't reach out. But you're on the internet saying that you love your daughters and you do anything for your daughters and whatever, and that's not true.
Do you believe that she's
But
really looking for Allie?
she probably is because she wants her to stop talking. But I don't know. I don't believe that she loves her and cares for her. She's extremely angry at her. So I don't believe that if she does get her back, that she will love her or anything because she's extremely angry. She's just gonna probably snap at her, and that's one reason why Tori will not come out and be like, "I want to go back home with my mom." No, she would not do that. I know she wouldn't do that.
So let's go back to your childhood. How was Tori as a child?
Very outspoken, goofy, um, sweet and loving. She's not the same like the way she was that I remember. She's totally different, and that's because she's been up under Shelly's care. She's not that same real loving sister she was.
And how were you as a sibling as a child?
I got along with Tori, and that was about it.
What about the other siblings? Is it how
I
let's be clear, how many is it just four other sisters or is it boys and
uh,
girls?
five sisters.
Okay, five sisters. Okay.
I'm the second oldest. I didn't get along with my oldest sister. I got along with Tori. I didn't get along with my other little sister or my twin sisters. Like my twin sisters, they were babies, so I got along with them, of course. But the other, the other two, no.
And why was there so much discourse within the household?
I don't know. My mom has problems of her own that she, I don't know. It's like just trying to just describe living at home. It's hard. She was just always, in my eyes, very, 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 very mean. And I just couldn't wait to get away. So I don't know if that's how my sister felt, but from watching her interact with my sister, um, they had a good relationship. But for me, just me. So for my sister to say she was abused by my mom, none of that is true at all. And then whatever she went through in the system when she was taken away from my mom, I don't really know, but I do know that I dealt with my sister till 2026. My sister was grown when we stopped talking, and I was with her when she was away from my mom in the system. So I don't know when she was so called in this human trafficking, whatever crap. I don't believe none of that. It's all lies.
When you guys were children, did Tori lie a lot?
That I can remember, no.
When did you realize that Tori was telling lies?
Uh, when I seen her on the internet.
So it wasn't until after she was grown and away, um, and you seen her resurface on the internet that you realized that she had started telling these lies.
Yes.
Before that, you would say that she was mostly truthful.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she told me everything. She told me things that she wanted me to keep secret. So she told me everything, as far as I know.
Did she ever tell you about Shelly?
Um, yes, she did. She never told me her name right away, but she told me that she met um a lady that can help us get away from mom.
And how old
And
were you when you guys had this conversation?
I was still living there. So I think I was probably uh 18. No, wait, probably 17 because she was in middle school going into high school.
So that would make Tori 13 or 14 when she met
Yes.
Shelly. Okay.
Yeah, because she was in middle school. She met her at the middle school, as far as I remember. And then she was going into high school. And That's when she told me other stuff about how the lady was about this safe house that she ran away to, and this lady was at the safe house as well, and she told her that she could help her.
Do you think Shelly told her about the safe house?
I think so because I don't know how my sister found out about any safe house.
Was Shelly working at the school?
She probably was because she was a social worker.
So she probably worked in conjunction with the school and the foster care.
Yes, the kids that are already there. Because my sister had a lot of friends that were already in the system.
And how did she make these friends?
From school.
Okay, were they your neighbors as well?
Um, so there was this house in back of where we used to stay, and it was a foster home. And I remember my sister telling me that Shelly goes to that home a lot. So if she ever needed to talk to her, she'd go to the window and do that. And the first time I ever witnessed my sister going to the window um, was one time when my mom was fussing at her, yelling at her, and whatever. And my sister was just standing at the window. I think she was yelling and cursing, but I felt like that was her way of trying to get some help from the house that she told me about that was across the way.
But Shelly
And
was
then,
there, so she was really trying to get Shelly to come and help.
yeah, or someone. I know she was calling for some type of help because she told me about the house in the back. And this was like before I left because I my birthday was coming up and I left like around I left either right after my birthday or on my birthday I left, and then she leaves after me. But I remember her telling me that I got some help, just waiting to take me with you because she had help from someone that was from this lady that she told me about. And then when she did go into the system, she would ride around in this black truck that she told me that was a boyfriend of hers. And come to find out, when I finally went to Shelly's house, that same truck that she was riding around in was parked in Shelly's driveway. So it's like
Boom.
you've
So
just been with Shelly the whole time.
Shelly the boyfriend.
Yeah. So she's just been with her this whole time. Like I feel like even when she did run away from home, she was meeting with Shelly.
My. So Shelly got a hold of Ali or Tori through the school system and encouraged her to run away to this safe house.
Correct.
And you believe that, okay, so let's get into it. So on the phone, you were telling me that um, Ali she tried to get away from home, but all of her attempts were unsuccessful. Like she would run away and they would bring her back. She would go to the safe house and ultimately they would bring her back.
Hmm.
And you believe that Shelly encouraged her to tell better lies so that she can ultimately stay free.
Yeah. She had to tell something good to keep her away. So, which is probably the reason why she told a lie on her father, because that is not true either.
Absolutely. So tell us some more about the lie that she told on her father because your mom says that was the final straw for her. After she told that lie, she would call CPS and ask them to come and take Allie away.
Um, I don't remember much, but I think my mom is the one that told me about it. And I automatically knew that that was a lie because of how strict my mom is. She's not letting us go nowhere. And when my sister interacted with her dad, they went out and about on outings, like SeaWorld or something, movie, skating ring. They went out and about. She would never go to his house. And then as far as him picking her up from the school or whatever, how she said it happened, I don't believe none of that, because my mom also did say that her dad wasn't even in the state, like he wasn't even around to even begin with. So I think that was just my sister's way of trying to tell something to keep her out of my mom's house.
Is there a
But
reason
there's
why
lies.
your mom didn't allow you guys to stay at your father's home?
Um, the strictness. My mom was strict. We didn't go nowhere. We didn't do nothing. Just very, very, very extremely sick, strict, and it's crazy.
Does she have any mental diagnoses?
My mother, not that I know of, but I know that my mom has childhood trauma as well.
Was she ever a member of the Black Panther Party?
No.
Okay, we're just clearing that up. There were people making accusations. So Allie would be removed from the home. She said that CPS would come and all four of your sisters will be removed. Were and you weren't a part of that group, correct?
Nope. I was grown already.
Did your mom tell you about that?
Yes, my mom called me. That's how I found out my sisters were going into the system, because my mom called me telling me that I got my sisters taken, or they're taking the kids, but she was blaming me for it, and it's not my fault, because when I left, I didn't call CPS to get out. I left at the appropriate age where I'm grown. My sister left; it's her fault, but I still got the blame for it. But that's when I found out that they were leaving, and my sister Tori was already at a behavior hospital in Chino, and I went to go see her there, and then that's when I noticed, like, my sister was doing some. I seen like all these cutting marks all on her arm, and I was like, what the
My, my,
heck?
my.
So it's like I never knew that, like, what happened. So
And Shelly was around her at this time as well, correct?
as yeah, Shelly was there when I
Shelly,
went to
from
go
as
see
far
her.
as you can remember, since she was 14, Shelly was always around
Always
Tori.
around.
My, my, my. Your mom said that when she gave Allie up, she called CPS and told them to come and take her. And then at some point they asked her to if she wanted Allie back, and she said no, keep her. In my opinion, I feel like she gave Tori to Shelly because she knew that Tori was with Shelly.
Yeah, my sister was kind of, she was bad, because I remember getting in trouble so much, and I used to be so mad because I want my mom to whoop her, like she's doing things that are just out of control, but that never happened. They were very close. So, but my I do remember my sister, like, being grown and wanting to have her way, but I also remember her saying that to me personally, I'm not gonna take mom putting her hands on me and beating on me the way she beat on you. So I'm gonna fight her and I'm gonna leave. And that's what she did. And then my other sister was the same way. She wasn't gonna take the fighting, so she fought my mom and she also left. So, and I'm like, I don't know. But all that extra stuff, Tori's lying about all of that. Whatever she's going through with Shelly, that's totally different. But I don't believe she is. If she is being human trafficking, that's all Shelly. Shelly is making her do all that. She got her on drugs. I feel like she's been on drugs since she's been around her. I remember when went to go visit her, she just looked all spaced out and looking very evil and talking devilish, like just not the same person. And he was big, and then she just started getting smaller and smaller. And then they would tell me, "Oh, your sister's in the hospital." And when I want to go visit, they tell me I can't. But then I go see her, and my sister's just all skinny. So she was on drugs. And then I went over there one time, and something very dysfunctional that I can never get out of my head. I caught Miss Shelly in the bathroom with my sister while my sister was taking a bath, and I just thought that that is the most sickening, dysfunctional thing ever. And then I thought too that it's just weird that this woman kisses my sister on her lips. I thought that was
Mama.
weird. So when I want to speak on it, then they don't want me around, and I have to. That's why like we don't talk no more because I was pointing out weird things that they were doing, and I'm like, dude, you know this isn't normal, and she knows that, but she was okay with it. So if you're okay with it, that means because you're on drugs.
No, that's just terrible. So from the time that she was 14 to the time that she was 16, um, she would she would go from being in your mother's care to being in Shelly's care.
Yes, she was in two foster homes that I visited her at that were not Shelly's, but she was still dealing with Shelly around this time because she would go see Shelly and she would drive the truck of Shelly's truck, saying that that's her boyfriend's truck, but it wasn't.
At 16?
Yeah, it's like some big, and the boyfriend that she claimed she had, he was a grown man.
My. So at 16, you will start visiting your sister because she would be out of the house. She would be with Shelly, and each time you would visit your sister, she would be with Shelly, and you would be it would be very uncomfortable for you.
Yes, I would be with them, but it'd be uncomfortable. I did not like their relationship. And I didn't like the fact that she just always wanted to push me away out the picture, and she just didn't want my sister to deal with no one. And she always would lie and tell my sister, "Oh, you can't trust your sister because your sister still talks to your mom, and all she's going to try to do is to get you out of my house and to get you to go back home to your mom." And I'm like, but I can't even deal with my mom. So it's like you're lying to my sister to break up our relationship so you can do whatever you want to her, which is just crazy. And my sister fell for it. But then she all on the internet with all these lies, and it's sickening. I'm happy my mom got on there to explain that because my mom is not didn't sexually harm us. No, we she took good care of us. Just abusive discipline. Like doesn't know how to love your daughters like without so much abuse in it.
So there was no home love in the household. So Tori ultimately went outside and was
Looking for
seeking,
love.
looking for love elsewhere. Do you feel like Shelly preyed on your sister?
Yes, because Shelly knew where my sister was before she left the house.
And on the phone, you told me that you feel like your sister is in danger.
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
Because the way Shelly is, first of all, Shelly keeps guns, a lot of guns, a lot, like big old rifle guns, and I noticed that she takes my sister to really weird places. Like there was pictures of my sister at a rainfall, hiking in mountains and stuff. I just feel like if with all of this coming out and them trying to go after her, she may try to hurt. I feel she'll hurt my sister, and my sister try to leave. Like I feel like she's held hostage. She can't get away. Even if she wanted to, she's on drugs. She can't think right for herself. So if and that's probably because I heard my mom was getting threats and stuff. Is that's even dangerous too because either way it goes, something may happen to my sister in this whole process because of how Miss Shelly is. Like
That's terrible. And after all this time, why do you think that your mom is looking for Tori now, and she wants something um, to change? She wants Tori away from Shelly.
I don't believe that because my mom is evil. So I feel like my mom is coming out because my sister done spoke on her, spoke lies on her. She wants the lies to stop. She wants all of it to stop, whether it's true or not, whether she abused us or not. We ain't supposed to talk about it. So she just wants her to stop. And even if my sister was to go back home to her, she probably gonna abuse her too. She gonna beat on her. My sister just gonna leave again, or my sister may kill herself, or anything. Like I don't know. I don't believe that my mom wants her back at all because of the way she treats all of us. I don't believe that. She tell us we could go to her if we ever need something, and then when we finally go to her, then we get bashed and abused and stuff. Like no, she doesn't want us back, or she don't want her back. She just wants her to be quiet, keep her name out of it, so the world don't see that she's just this bad person. She's not the bad person my sister is saying in that way, but she is abusive and very, but nothing sexual.
Would you say that if something sexual happened to Allie, it was at the hands of Shelly?
If something happens to her right now,
If she was sexually assaulted, or she was being sexually assaulted by Shelly, being that she was a minor and that she can't consent.
of course. But my sister, man, my sister done some things that done threw me off that I've heard of that have nothing to do with Shelly, just people out speaking on her in weird ways. So I guess my sister done a lot. And it did not have nothing to do with Shelly, but she'll turn around and call that like she's being hurt, but she willingly did things, and it's being talked about. So I also do believe that Shelly is also hurting her too, because it's weird, like things I done walked in on, like they have like this love relationship, like and a dysfunctional love relationship. No, it's not normal.
You said there was one time that you came over and Tori was non-responsive.
Yes, like I was there for some hours. My sister wasn't feeling good. I remember her going in the back room with Shelly, and then she comes out like a zombie. And and it was nighttime too. And I remember they turned off all the lights, and they had like some like weird red lava lamp on, scared the crap out of me. So I was trying to talk to her, and she didn't want to talk, but she had her fist balled up. She was like very, very sweaty. Her mouth was hot. She said she was asking Shelly to give her some water because she felt like her mouth is on fire. And then she just started talking crazy to me, started looking at me crazy. And then Shelly was like, "Oh, I just gave her some medicine to calm her down from her anxiety, her depression, and maybe it's time for you to go home." And I'm like, "But no, but that's their house. So if she'd be like, you have to leave, I have to go." But I really didn't want to because I knew something was wrong with my sister.
Do you think that Shelly and Allie are in an intimate relationship?
Yeah.
Man, man, man. And do you feel like there was something you could have done to save Tori?
No, because my sister was grown. She was grown, and when I did try to like give her advice and talk to her about stuff, it was more so of her worrying about me because I was in a messed up situation too. So it's like we're both worried about each other. So it's like when I want to talk to her about her situation, she wouldn't talk to me about mine. And it's like, so it was really no helping in the midst of that because she was grown and she did what she wanted to do. And then she turned around and she got mad at me and then just stopped talking to me.
Did she ever tell you about the adoption that Shelly allegedly adopted her
Yeah, when she was grown.
when she was grown? She talked to you about this. Did she?
Yeah, like she said, she was adopted and her whole name changed. And I'm like, how does that happen and you're grown?
My.
And
So
mom never gave her rights up. So my mom told me she would never give her rights up. So I'm like, how did you get adopted?
it sounds like she waited until she was grown, um, and then went ahead and got adopted because I think she got adopted at 19, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hmm. Yeah, because before that, Allie was 16 when she was having this intimate affair. And I guess when she became of age, they decided to go ahead and adopt. Like, that doesn't make.
I remember Michelle telling me that my sister was pregnant a few times and that she took her to LA Alley to have an abortions.
What has Tori ever told you that she was pregnant?
Tori, yes, have told me she was pregnant a few times, and she told me that she couldn't get pregnant because she was harmed so bad she couldn't get pregnant. But I remember her telling me that the times that she was pregnant, that Shelly took her to go get an abortion.
She told you that she was harmed so bad. How did she get harmed?
Um, she told me that she's been like harmed by like in the foster homes. The two foster homes that she went to, she used to write poems about it, and she would tell me that she's been harmed, but I didn't believe her. I didn't believe her at all because I'm like, I'm with you all the time. But she says it happens at night, and I'm like, but still, like, I don't know, like, I just didn't believe her. And then when she went to Shelly, then that's when she will open up, like, she'll smoke marijuana and she'll open up a little bit. And that's what she told me. She done been pregnant. She can't have no babies because she done had too many abortions.
My. And who are the fathers? Was it the people from the foster care?
Um,
How's she getting pregnant with no boyfriend?
I don't know. That's because I see my sister with one guy only, and that is she calls him her cousin. But yeah, like I don't. That's one thing I'm always wanted to know. Like, how are you getting pregnant? Because you're not with nobody unless you're not telling me. But she normally tells me everything. And she's always with Shelly, and Shelly does not let her go nowhere. So I don't even know how, if she was with Shelly and got pregnant, I don't even know how that happened because the way Shelly is, Shelly's everywhere with her. Shelly's with her when she goes to take a shit. And then, I mean, we'll go to the bathroom. She's always with her. So she was never by herself.
Is there any way that, in any world that Allie could be telling the truth? She was sexually assaulted while she was in foster care.
I believe so. But that's why I said I don't know what happened to her while she was in the system, but she probably have. But I feel like it has something to do with Shelly because Shelly was always with her. If you're caring for my sister is always in your care. And that's all I've ever known is for her to be in your care. And then all of these things are happening to my sister, then it's because of you.
Do you feel like Shelly could have possibly trafficked Allie? Tori?
Of course, if my sister, yeah, of course, if my sister had been sexually harmed and whatever, then it has something to do with Shelly. And Shelly is a social worker. They know about everything.
My.
I remember her having a bookcase full of papers and stuff. Like she could write stuff up, change paperwork, and write different names and stuff like that. Like just a crooked social worker.
Wow. Did Shelly ever try to get the rest of you, or was she only interested in Tori?
He threatened to take my son
What?
if I kept him. My sister told me to get rid of my son. And if I didn't, Shelly said that I wasn't in the right state of mind to keep him. She threatened to take my baby before they both stopped talking to me. So yeah, Shelly kind of crazy. So if for anything, I just hope she don't do nothing to my sister. But yeah, that woman's crazy.
That is crazy. Have you ever seen any other kids around Shelly? Has she done this to anybody else, or is
She had a lot of foster kids. There was this one girl um, that was at their house too. A lot of kids around, a lot of girls, and
mm,
Shelly was always around them all.
Shelly would just let these kids come in and out of her home?
They were all of my sister's friends, like teenagers. Like, yeah, kids that she went to high school with. And then my sister was doing dancing a lot, so I know they used to. That's another thing I didn't like, but they used to sit and watch her like she was like she would dance for them all, and they were recorded.
So she was like their puppet or clown, even. She was
Yeah, like that.
entertaining them.
Yeah, they're entertainment. They're all weird to me. Like, and I tried to explain it to my sister, and all she did was get mad every time I told her that I have bad feelings about this woman. She gets mad.
My. So you've seen videos of your sister telling these narratives about celebrities and entertainers and her life. Um, how do you feel about your sister and her viralness?
I feel like everything she said is a lie. And I just feel like she needs to watch her back because you lying on celebrities, people that got money, like you're putting your life in danger because you know darn well you was never in no PDD. You were never in none of that. You couldn't even survive it if you was. Because who could go through all that stuff and still survive it? Like no one can. Like you wouldn't even be on this internet talking if you were in that. So all of that is, I think all that is also lies, and Shelly is the one that got her doing it.
My. So, where is Ali's father? Do you know?
Oh no, I don't have any contact with him. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't know where he is. I know who he is, but I don't know where he's at.
Do you believe that your mom is in contact with him?
Yeah, she said she was
Mm.
on the video. So I mean, she should be because my sister saying that she is the child of Tupac. That's a lie. I think Tupac was gone before she was even born. Like that's a lie.
Let's talk about some of the lies that your mom told. Your mom said that she was never on government assistance.
That's a lie.
And what does she have against foster kids? Your phone is going out.
Say that again. I'm
So
sorry.
what does she have against foster kids?
What does my mom have against foster
Yeah, she
kids?
said that when she seen you guys hanging out with those foster kids, um, she told you guys that you guys couldn't hang out with them no more.
You know what? I have to say that I kind of understand my mom when she says that. I have an 8-year-old. And I just feel like kids that are in bad situations, they talk about their situations to other children that are not in those type of situations, and it could influence them to what like they could bring bad influence to them. So I kind of agree with that as well, of not talking to foster kids. Like a lot of the things that my mom taught us, she wasn't wrong for it. I'm grown now. I've experienced life. She wasn't wrong for all of the strictness. It's just the way she did it where it damaged us all.
In hindsight, do you feel like the kids in your neighborhood were bad influences on you guys? Were there bad kids in your neighborhood?
I would know. I didn't go outside. I we didn't go outside. Tori went out. Tori was in school, and the kids that Tori were hanging out with were a bad influence because my sister told me things that she done that I ain't never done, and I was mad about it. And I would yell it out when I'm getting in trouble by my mom. Like, my sister did this and she did that. When I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I would tell on my sister because I just got tired of it. It's like this girl is doing so much, and she got it all from the kids. She go to school, she make videos, inappropriate videos with these kids at school. So my mom was just trying to protect us. She just did it in a really bad way.
Okay, and she said so. This all would start when you guys were moved to Moreno Valley, correct?
Yes,
So up until that
yes, because
time,
that's when I found out about Shelly. Was in Moreno Valley.
there was just abuse in the household, um, and it was
It's
until
always been abuse
there's
in the
always there
household.
was always abuse in the household. But Ali started acting out. Ali wanted to get away when she moved to Marino. She met Shelly, and Shelly told her about the safe haven or
Safe
the
house.
safe
Safe
house.
house. Yes.
My.
She took her to the I think she took her to the safe house or something like that. I know my sister was at a safe house in Riverside and Shelly was there.
Did you ever go to the court hearings that your mom said there was court hearings from the time Ali was 16 to she was 18? Did Ali have to go to court um, to stay in Shelly's custody or something? I'm not sure.
Um I went to court one time, but I wasn't allowed to go in.
And your mom had to go to court from the time that Ali was 16 to 18?
I think so, because I remember that's what she told me.
So technically, the last time she would see Ali is when she was 18 and not 16.
I don't think my mom seen my sister because my sister told me that she don't want to see my mom. She hasn't seen my mom and she was scared of her.
So she wasn't going to the court dates.
My sister wasn't going. I don't remember her going. I remember Shelly being there. I remember my mom being there. And that was the time that I was there. And but I don't remember my sister being there. But it was weird because my sister was in a foster home, but Shelly was there. And she wasn't in a foster home with Shelly. So Shelly just always been around.
My. And you believe that Shelly has done this to other kids as well, correct?
Yes, she had to. She had to do it to others because it's like she knows what she's doing. Like she had to do it to others.
And when was the last time you spoke to your sister?
I was 26. Last time I spoke to my sister, she said some most very evil words to me, of course, which was involving my baby. So I haven't spoke to her since. And
Absolutely.
I have tried reaching out to her. She just blocks me on everything. I've been trying to reach out to her for years. And I don't think it's her blocking me because me and my sister was too close for her to just get up all of a sudden one day and be like, I don't want to talk to you no more. And the mean thing that she said about my kid, I don't believe that was her. I think that was just this other person, that demon person up in her, because she's not like that. She changed being with Shelly. She changed. I thought she was off the chain with my mom because she was angry at my mom, but then seeing her with Shelly, she's different. She hates everybody and everybody hurt her, even if you didn't do nothing to her. And she don't want to deal with nobody black. When did you change race?
Does your sister think that she's white?
Yes.
Everybody keep on asking me that. I don't even want to ask, but so
Yeah,
she
she
thinks she's
does.
white. Why did you say that?
We all think that probably. We grew up in really nice neighborhoods, so it's like we probably all think we're men.
You're like Valley Girls.
Yeah, like, because it's just the way our mom, like, where she had us living. And mom's not bad. And she got on the internet speaking like she's this sexual abusive person. And oh my Jesus, that's not her. Like, where was I when you was getting sexually harmed and all of this? Like, no, that's not her. But she is, like, disciplined. Like, doesn't know how. Don't know how to do that.
Were they
And then she
primarily
makes it out there. She makes differences out of all of us. So,
were there primarily like white kids around you guys?
yes.
Okay. And what can you tell us about Allie's teeth? Why her teeth are like that?
It was not always like that. Um, she needed braces when she was a kid, but trust me, it wasn't always like that. My mama get on us about everything. Her mouth is like that because of whatever the hell she's doing. She's on drugs. I read what she is on drugs. So yeah, it just looks terrible because of the way she is. Whatever she looks, man, it just looks terrible. But it was not like that when she left my mother's house. No, it wasn't even like that when I last seen her. It's a mess. It's terrible. And my sister then told me some really dysfunctional, sickening things that supposedly happened to her. And I'm just thinking in my head, how are you even still alive with the things you were saying that happened to you? You're lying. You're just a really horrible liar right now.
She would also tell you the things like about the celebrities. Is that what you're saying?
No, not celebrities, just other people. Like, just other people in general. Like, she says that someone hurt her when I know that's not true.
Have you ever
Nothing
seen
that's
Allie doing drugs?
I seen her smoking.
Just weed?
Yes.
But you never seen her taking any pills or doing like
Oh
cocaine?
yeah, she takes pills.
Oh,
Yes, I've seen her take pills. This woman comes and gives her pills every night that I'm over there. Anytime I'm over there and my sister is having like a mental breakdown, here's a chill pill. That's what she called it.
this woman being Shelly, correct?
Yes.
And she would give your sister a chill pill, but she wouldn't give you one.
Nope. And me and my sister going through the same thing, battling with the same problem. And my sister gets a chill pill. Like, and when I be like, what is this? It's her medicine. What? And I can't know about this medicine, and I'm her older sister. But
What
okay.
medicine? Did she take medicine as a child?
No, my sister was perfectly fine as a kid.
So when did she start taking medicine?
When she got with Shelly,
Uh, uh, uh. I
she got with
cannot.
Shelly. She's battling with all these problems, and she just needs medicine to stay calm and to be okay. And that's crazy because, like, you put yourself in this. Now you want to cry about it. If you are going through something with Shelly, you put yourself in it. Because when I was around, you could have came and you could have stayed with me, and I'm on my feet. I go to work. I take care of my son. I don't do none of that bad stuff. Like, you chose to be in this lifestyle, so that's on you. But you can't sit up and do all this lying like that and then try to tell a story and think you want people to believe you when you lied to begin with.
That is terrible. I noticed that Tori always has on a Jesus piece. Are you guys religious? Did you guys go to church growing up?
Yes, we did. We were in church. We were baptized.
Okay, absolutely. Um, because a lot of the time when Tori is praying, she's laughing and she's looking up and her eyes are open and you know
Yeah, we,
it's
we
kind of
went to church.
off-putting.
My mom plays church music very, 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 which makes me mad because I'd be like, my mom is so much into church, but she be so mean to her daughters. And I am reading my Bible. And I know that it is a sin to for us to disrespect our parents, and it's also a sin for our parents to do the same with their children, their adult children. So for my mom to just be like, "Oh, I love all my daughters and I don't abuse none of my daughters," like that is a lie, and that's probably where Tori gets all this lying from.
That's what I said. The apple
Like
don't
mama,
fall too
like
far from the
daughter.
tree. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's exactly what I said. I said because that mama be lying too. That mama be lying too.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
to answer some of the questions, my mother did not bring men around us, so that's a lie. And I stayed up all night, so because I had issues with sleeping, and like so I'm up throughout the night, laying in my bed and whatever. My sister ain't never been harmed, sexually harmed, especially in the hands of my mother. And my mother did not bring no men around us at all. At all. If my sister's dad came over, it just be we would be upstairs in the room playing with our toys, watching TV while my sister, my dad, and my mom are doing their bonding time. We weren't allowed around men. So she is extremely lying with all of this. Did mom have men in the house and was she sexually harmed as a kid? No, never.
Was your mom physically abusive?
Very,
I'm sorry, your mic went out.
very, very, very physically abusive. Yes,
My. Was she verbally abusive?
yes. In the name of Jesus, that's why I can't go around my mother.
And do you feel like this abuse caused you guys to have mental anguish?
Most likely, yes. Traumatizing.
You're very, very traumatized from your childhood, and as a result, you don't want anything to do with your mother.
Nope. And I don't even want my son around her, and that's why she jumps on me every time I try to come around. You will not get a hold of my baby because I feel like you hate me, and my son looks dead on me, and he looks like my dad, and she hates my dad. You hate me and my dad, so therefore, what do you need my son for? You're speaking on like you got a grandbaby. You said you didn't have a grandbaby. You said F us both, so leave it like that. And that's your first grandbaby and your only grandbaby. You're a miracle grandbaby.
My mom, so that's her only grandchild. So when she said that she is, taking care of her daughters and her grandkids, that is a
She a
lie.
liar. No,
She said that all of
no.
her kids have went to college and they all have good jobs and they're all doing great things. Is that true?
Jada, no. Tori, no. Me, I'm a medical assistant and phlebotomist. I went to school. I got my own place. I got on my feet. It was hard, but I did it because I was doing it by myself, so it was hard.
I
But
know
I
that's
did
right.
it. So that's why I just don't understand my sister. Like I did leave my mom's house, but I left and I got myself together and got on my own and battling with my problems by myself. But my other sisters, like they went a whole different route with it, and I'm like, oh, y'all just really wanted to get away. So it kind of sucks because mom beat on me so much, and I didn't go out and do half the stuff my sisters done. And my mother cannot stand me, and I don't understand that. But you want to get on the internet and say that we cool. We're not cool.
Are any
We're
of
not
your
cool with
sisters
my
cool
son.
with their mom?
Just the ones that are at home. My oldest sister, she will never leave my mother, and I don't like her neither. And then there's the twins. My other sister Jada is not living at home. She been left my mother. She tried to leave my mom when she was 17,
It's
and she came to me for help. And my mom fought me because of that. What was I supposed to do when my sister is calling me, wanting me to help her? What, I'm just supposed to ignore her because my mom is going to come after me? Like, that's stupid. So it's hard. Man.
I think she said one of your sisters has a disability and is in the home.
My twin sisters. The twins do.
Okay. So she definitely receives like Social Security or something for them.
I wouldn't even know if she sees it now because they're grown. I don't even live with her. I don't deal with her. So I don't know what she receives now.
And the twins, they're not able to work.
I wouldn't even know.
Okay. But your mom, you said that your mom, she's not working, correct? She said that she has a full-time job and, she took off work for a week so that she can, you know, lead the search for Allie.
I don't think my mother is working, and it makes me so mad. You want to go search for Allie when you have, man, Allie don't want to be found by her. Like, let it go. Allie
Allie
don't want
says
to
she's
be
not
found
going
by
back.
you. Yeah, neither is Jada. Allie don't want to be found by you. So let it go. But if any daughter wanted to still want some loving from her mom, that probably would have been me. But would she go looking for me? Nope. And she know I'm going through the most. But do she care? Nope. She looking for my sister because my sister on the internet speaking bad on her, and she wanted her to shut up. Other than that, she was gonna live her life and like we didn't even exist because she told us that she disowned us. She been telling us that all our lives. I disown you. That's traumatizing. I tell my child, if I tell
Mm.
my child every day, all day, I hate you, you get on my nerves, you ain't gonna be nothing, like just all types of negative, bad stuff, he's going to believe that, and when he get grown, he gonna get away from me and he gonna hate me. Traumatizing.
Is there a man in the house now?
With my mom, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know. I don't deal with her.
Who is Mr. Outlaw?
Mr. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Outlaw. My grandpa's name is Outlaw, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't think my mom is
She never got
married.
married?
I don't think so.
How
I
many
don't know.
baby daddies she got? It's six of y'all.
We all have our own dads.
Friend, you my, that's why it was so much going on in the household. Six kids, five different baby daddies. Lord. My. And depending on the relationship that she had with each of the men, she probably, resented you guys for. That's probably why she beat you and didn't beat Tori.
Yeah, and mom, see, because I'm not like my sisters. So my mama used to beat on me, and I still loved her until my mama threatened to shoot me in front of my baby, and that love just went away. When my father passed away, and she didn't reach out to me, that love went away. Because it's like you kept my dad from me all of this time. Now my dad is gone. My dad even tried to reach out to you, and you were even mean to my dad. Like, damn. So that love, it just went away. And you tell me that you tell all of us that if you're in danger, I don't care what we went through, you come back home. We go back home, we get abused so we can run back out. So why the hell would we come back home? So that's probably how Tori feels. Like even if she is being harmed by Shelly, why would she go back to LaRonda? She will not go back to LaRonda. I guess she feel where she at is better, which is crazy to me because that is not better. But I guess that's what she feels. But she will not go back to that woman. The woman is just, man, my sister threatened to kill my mother several times. And it's crazy. Like, she got tired of being yelled at and cussed at all day long. It's like it's always something with my mom. It's just all day long of yelling and cursing and just something we did wrong. And we're just always having to go through it. She got tired of that, and whatever she could come up with, which is some really outrageous lies, she thought that she could just speak on and get away.
Would she
So
put
that's
you
why I
guys
wanted her
down?
back.
Would she talk down to you guys?
Yeah, all the time.
What type of things would she say to you?
One time she told me I wasn't a mother and to stop my crying because I remember I was crying over something very important and serious. Told me I wasn't a mother and to stop my crying. She told me that my son wasn't gonna be nothing. Like, it's just very horrible, very dysfunctional things. She ripped up my son's newborn pictures because she was mad at me. She then told me and my son "F you." She get mad at me when I cuss back at her, but what am I supposed to do? Because I love you, but you're saying hurtful things to me, and you're also including my baby in it. So what am I supposed to do? She said some really dysfunctional things that I'm just scared to even share on the internet, but it's very traumatizing. Very traumatizing. She told, oh, I wish I aborted you. I wish I never had you. She threatened to kill us several times. Like, she just get mad. She say weird, dysfunctional things. Like, you don't say to your children because it's damaging. Yeah, our kids is a handful. I got an 8-year-old, and I got an 8-year-old little boy that is up in the age, and he wants to talk back to me, and he want to do all this, and I have to understand that even though I don't want him to do this, trying to shield him from it is just gonna make him go out and do it even more, and I don't want that. And then to beat on your kid, that ain't gonna help. That's just gonna make them be more. Sometimes it'll help and sometimes it won't. And when my mom beat me, it didn't help. It just made me hate her.
Absolutely. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. No child should have to go through any of that. Any of that. It's really unfortunate that you had to experience those things. You said that your mom did, she was also abused as a child. Did she ever tell you about this abuse?
Yes, she did, but I that's my mom's story to tell. I don't even want to share that. But my mom went through a lot, so I feel like that's why she did what she did.
But this would be the reasoning or the justification for why she would beat you.
I feel like it. I feel like my mom took her anger out on me because that's what happened to her. Out of all of her siblings, from what she told me, I was an anorexic kid.
Hmm.
I was starving myself, wanting to get out that house. Like, I knew I couldn't just call CPS, call police, tell us. I couldn't just tell because I didn't want my other sisters to go into a foster home. So I'm kind of, that's what I didn't understand with my sister. But you're lying, and the lying got our other sisters put into a home because you did some lying when you shouldn't have lied. You should just tell the truth and let it be the truth of your own story.
Did she ever
But
use objects or weapons, or did she just fist fight you with her hand?
whatever she could use
That is just
involving
terrible.
me.
And as far as you know, none of the other sisters really got beat.
Not like me, no. They got my mom used to hit my older sister in her mouth until her mouth bleed. I remember that. My oldest sister was just, she just took it. She was scared.
You said that you're scared of your mom to this day. Why?
Yes, I am, because of last time I seen her, she attacked me. She threatened to shoot me. She tried to take my baby from me. So,
You said she like to get you around certain, like a certain group of people. It's other people around when she's attacking you?
so the I got attacked one time in front of her friend, and that friend didn't do nothing. Um, and then just my sister, my we gonna get you home, and then my oldest sister will always be her protection. And my oldest sister know that it's wrong, and I wish that I couldn't even make no complaint against police complaint against my mom. I got jumped on in front of my baby. My baby told the whole story, meaning I didn't do nothing wrong. I got attacked by my sisters that are so sick too. My twin baby sisters helped. How do y'all help and y'all sick? And then I'm sick and I'm battling with all these health issues. And my mom, that they done did some damage to from jumping me. I'm going through the most, and police didn't do nothing. Like, they never do nothing to my mom, and that's why Tori is so angry. I'm pretty sure that's why she just says all types of stuff about my mom, because it seems like my mother will never ever get in trouble for anything that she does. Why? Because she makes it look good that she take good care of her daughters.
And if there was anything that you could say to your mom today, what would you say?
I don't even know. My father is gone. I just hope that nothing happens to my mom. I love her, but I can't be around her. But I do love her, but I can't be around her. And if something was to, yeah, I don't even want my son around her. Like, it's crazy.
And what about your sister Tori? Is there anything that you would like to say to Tori?
She needs to get out, and I wish that she'd contact me, but she needs to get out. But I don't think she will. And she needs to stop with all the outrageous lies before she come up dead. Lying on celebrities and stuff. Like, just stop. There's no saving no
Absolutely.
kids. There's none of that. You can't save nobody. You can't even save yourself right now. So how the hell can you save anyone? Save yourself and get yourself some help. You're about to be grown and you don't have your own life. You don't have your own place. You're just up under this woman that is just handicapping you and drugging you up. And you want to save some kids. Save yourself first. Like, she needs to get
Absolutely.
away from this weirdo.
Absolutely. And have you ever gone to like therapy or anything?
Yes, myself. Yes, I do.
Absolutely. At
Yeah.
this time, I want to know, would you be open to taking any questions from the audience?
If they have any, sure.
Okay. Audience, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. If you guys have any questions, you guys come on up and ask uh, Ali's sister one or two questions. Don't be up here too long. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat. You guys remember to support the show. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are enjoying this exclusive, make sure that you hop out of the bushes and support. We cannot do it without you. Let's go. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If you guys have any questions, keep it cute. Thank you so much for coming up here and bringing some clarity to all of our questions. This is a very dusty situation, I would say, with everyone, just trying to protect themselves. We get the whole stereotype what goes on in a black household stays in a black household, but it's 2025,
Yeah.
and it's the year of truth, okay, and clarity. And I really appreciate you for standing on business and living in your truth. hmm Somebody said, so is mom doing this for clout, thinking she's hitting a lick and can get money from the tragedy, especially if Shelly used unlawful or abusive means to keep Tori away from the family?
Probably so.
My. You guys know that she's getting a lot of money for these interviews. She's getting a lot of money for these interviews. They're dropping her cash app win. So that's part of the reason why she's sitting on these lives for 8 hours at a time. We got some We have some people backstage. Let's see what their questions are. Hey, Storm Radio, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? I commend you on this broadcast and for having the guest. This young lady have laid down in my privy answers that needed to be answered, and I commend. She has, in my opinion, is
Your mic is not coming through clear. Something's going on. We can't hear you. It's computerized.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, oh,
No, you're breaking up again. You probably have to come back and join the show. You have to drop down and come back. Hey, Southern Girl, what's going on? Southern Girl, you got to cut the sound down in the background. What's going
on? I just have a comment. I did drop a I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm turning it down. Okay. I was listening and I've been trying to figure it out, and I'm not gonna mention the person name who ain't supposed to be mentioned. But this young lady here seems to me to be a little bit more credible. And I do believe a lot that she's saying, but I did put a sticker up and she said that she didn't change her name after the fact. Y'all don't think she might have got that girl to marry her?
To what? I'm sorry.
To marry her?
Oh, okay. So my mom I did hear that they were married, but she probably did because that woman
but
crazy.
Yeah, because you said that she didn't get her name changed or nothing like that legally.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So and all of a sudden it's Allie Carter. She might have married that girl. She might be a predator. I'm just saying because it don't add up. Like all of this, and then and not only that. Then not only that, all these stories, but if you saying that lady been giving her pills and meds and all this kind of stuff, and they on the run, well, where the hell is she getting it from?
I don't know. I do know that this woman knows a lot of important people. Important people that are probably all bad cricket people. That's helping her out, so
it makes no sense, but it's scary. And the way when I've been looking at some of them videos, they got all this help and stuff. They shouldn't even be in no van. And why are they running for their life? What they running from? If that's the case, and she a social worker, she should be trying to get all the help she can get for this girl.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because when they stopped talking to me, that's when they moved out of the place and they became on the run. But I pointed out something that made them stop talking to me, which was this woman being like intimate with my sister. That's disgusting to me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's because of the age difference, and it's because she's supposed to be Allie's foster mom and not her lover.
Well, that's true. That may be true, but if it happened all this time ago, she gonna look like a predator. They had to do a mama thing. They had to. They kissing on the lip and she in the bathroom and all that now.
Yeah.
That lady a predator.
They're weird.
But that's all I gotta say.
All right, thank you so much, Southern Girl.
And God bless you. And I pray to God everybody get all the help that they need.
Absolutely. We have another question from Legendary Dory. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Official Campaign? How are you? Thank you for joining the platform. Actually, I just came up here to take a pause because we have over 800 something people watching and only 300 something likes. So I was just coming up here to try to get the likes up.
Absolutely. Let's get these likes up, Crown Family. Let's get these likes up, and remember to support the show. Do you have any questions for um, Tori's sister?
No, no, I don't. Actually, I'm enjoying the show, Campaign, and I thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Yeah, I'm going back in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Did CPS ever come to the house before Shelly came around?
Mom, not that I know of, no.
Before you guys went to Moreno Valley, did CPS ever come around?
Not that I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. Because nobody never called that I could remember. My mom didn't
Absolutely.
really have. When I noticed CPS came around was when I left.
Right. And that's when your mom will reach out to you and tell you that, CPS came over and Tori's lying.
Yeah, but I already knew Troy was lying. I already knew that. It's just, man,
Absolutely.
they're on the run. I didn't know that. And since they're on the run, she may try to hurt her. Because she knows that if she gets caught, she's going in.
Man. Ooh. So, any final words before I let you go?
No, not at the moment, no.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming up. You do have my contact information. If you have any questions, if you need anything, if you want to come back up, there's any new information, you got anything, any receipts you want to send me, I am here. My platform is always open to you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. You guys are amazing. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let's get these likes up, win. Let's get these likes up, win. If you guys enjoyed the content, win. We got a special bonus for you guys, win. Okay, on period. I have another exclusive interview available with the sister of Allie, available on Patreon right now. You guys can go and check that out. When the link is right there. If you have the receipt book, it's on Patreon. Go ahead and check out the interview that I had with the sister. There's a little bit more information there that you did not get here, plus additional photos. So definitely go and check that out. If you guys enjoyed the content, go ahead and support the show. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? That was lit. That was lit. Where my trophies at? Where my trophies at? We done it again. Crown Family win another breaking news exclusive win again. Shout out, special shout out to Allie Carter, sister Tori Outlaw, sister Win. Yes, it did. Mrs. White. Mrs. White, I also want you guys to go ahead and add Mrs. White onto the prayers list. She's going through a lot right now when, family trauma can sometimes be deep seated. Let's pray that God brings her some peace and some healing throughout all of this. It's just, um, it takes a lot for someone to live in their truth and also to stand up to their parent. This was also a moment for Miss White because this was her standing up to her mom, saying that you can't hurt me no more. You cannot hurt me no more. And even though it was very intimidating, she stood on business and she let it be known that They both lied. And here's the truth. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yikes. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure that you guys are supporting the show. And there's a petition to put Shelly in jail. Girl, is it? My. Let me find out. Mm-hmm. Yes, you guys all show Miss White a lot of love in the chat right now. Let me see you guys showing our special guest a lot of love in the chat. Okay, like this video, like this video, like this video on the way out. On the way out, we will be back live a little later to discuss the new information. Okay. Um, Again, we have another interview available right now on the receipt book. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Go ahead and check it out. Um, my. Yes, it did. Shout out to Callie. Said, Keisha, please be careful with other content creators reaching out to interview. They're not all like the official King Payne. Period. Period. Yes, I'm sure the other girls over there is gonna feel some type of way about Mrs. Outlaw telling them all them lies. Get ready for the switch. Get ready for the switch. Okay, on period. Get ready for the switch. My. Question is, why is Tori lying? Who knows? Who knows when? Okay, on period. Yeah, the haters real mad right now. Until next time, Crown Family. Yes, it did. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Yes, Keisha White. Win. Okay, on period. Show her a lot of love in the chat, Win. Show her a lot of love in the chat, Win. Show her a lot of love in the chat. We appreciate you for coming out and speaking your truth, Win. Until next time, Crown Family. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Support on the way out. Win. Yes, you see it. You see it. Until next time. Adios. Y'all too. Y'all too. Adios. See y'all later. Bye now.